That's who works with them, Denver Post.
Yeah, it's a surprise to you.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah. Michael, when Jamal went down, it would almost be ridiculous to ask Nikola to do more. But did you have a conversation with him about welcoming more responsibility, accepting more burden, and kind of recognizing if you guys are going to go anywhere, it's going to be on his shoulders and how far he takes you?
Yeah, to be honest, Mike, I never had that conversation. I felt that Nikola has given his all season, and that's why I think he's truly the MVP of this league. Because from game one all the way through game 72, he brought it every single night, and so I knew I didn't have to have that discussion with him. Whether it's the 6 years we've had together, knowing that when guys go down, he understands the importance of him stepping up. But it was more important the discussion with the other players and how we needed more from everybody else while Nikola maintained that MVP level. And to go 13-5, with no Jamal Murray, which also included 2 days later, no Monte Morris, a few games later, no Will Barton, PJ Dozier. When you add all that together, I think how we finished the year was really remarkable. So proud of Nikola, yes, but also proud of everybody else that performed at a high enough level that allowed us to be the 3 seed with everything that we had to deal with.
Katie Wingy, Altitude Sports.
Hey, Coach, with a couple days of practice now, I'm just wondering, is there any update on Will Barton or PJ Dozier? Have you seen them and working out with them? And then what is your hope for them either in this series or beyond?
Yeah, I think Will is definitely closer, Katie, than PJ. Obviously, PJ's injury was, they're all serious, but I think his was much more traumatic. So he's definitely working hard, just having him around practice, seeing him, his positivity has been great. But I think PJ is still a ways out. Will Barton, was able to do parts of practice yesterday and today. Those soft tissue injuries are tough. And that's what he's dealing with, but he's definitely inching closer. I don't know if he'll be available or not come Saturday night. I'm hoping that maybe he'll be able to, but we have to be smart with that. And I know it's that we all want him back, but he's just not there at the moment, unfortunately.
Dwight Janes, NBC West. Oh, hey, Dwight, you're still muted there.
Well, last time you said you were doing it, but Mike, I'm sorry. What concerns you the most about defending them now? They've gone to a 3-guard lineup and all. How has that changed them?
Yeah, I think for me, Dwight, the thing that scares me the most is the 3-point line. They take 42 a game. They were second or third in both makes and attempts. Last game we played them, they hit for 9 in the first quarter. They can break a game open. They have an elite offense, number 2 in offensive efficiency. They don't turn the ball over. And you have a guy in Damian Lillard who takes 10.5 threes a game. 8 of those are pull-up threes. And we know that his pull-up 3-point range is just over half court. So your pickup points, your bigs being at the level, he understandably so attracts so much attention. I think CJ McCollum is a terrific player. All of us here in Denver still remember his performance in Game 7 a few years ago. So they are one of the more talented and dangerous backcourts. And then to your point, you add a guy in Norman Powell who also stretches the floor. He gets to the basket. He gets to the foul line. Those 3 guards put a tremendous amount of pressure on your defense, especially from the 3-point line. So that would probably be the number 1 concern is can we guard the 3 somehow, some way? And then to follow that up, I think the next concern is can we keep Yusuf Nurkic and Cantor off the glass? Those guys are tremendous offensive rebounders. They're physical, they're strong, and they are on the season one of the top offensive rebound teams in the league. So even when you play good defense, it's not over until you get that defensive rebound.
Harrison Wynn, DNVR.
Hey, Michael, Aaron's obviously been such a great fit for you guys since you got him at the deadline. What have been your conversations about like with him, just in terms of what you're going to need from him defensively in this series, just with Portland's guards and kind of going off what you were just saying with containing them?
Yeah, it's funny thing is, we were talking about this. Last year we went to Western Conference Finals, and we had Jeremy Grant, and Jeremy was guarding the likes of Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. And so obviously getting Aaron Gordon was, a great acquisition for us at the trade deadline. And we have been, as a team, really successful ever since that trade deadline. I think one of the better records in the NBA since March 25th. But now you're playing a team that doesn't have that elite wing, that wing that, you're so concerned about. Portland's got 3 elite guards that put up just unbelievable numbers every single night. And as you've all seen, we've been using Aaron Gordon to guard those guards, whether it's Norman Powell, CJ McCollum, or Damian Lillard. And, that's going to be a hell of a challenge, not just for Aaron Gordon, but for all of our perimeter players. But I think he's really excited. He was excited when he got here, Harrison, because he knew the type of team that we had, the success that we've had in the past. He wanted to be a part of that. And now that the playoffs are here, this is going to be a great opportunity for Aaron Gordon to prove himself on both ends. And I have no doubt that he will. He's working his butt off, and I think he's really excited, as is everybody on the team, to get this series going. Having this week of preparation is like a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because you get a lot of time to prepare. You get some time mentally and physically to give your players some rest. But I also think there's a part of our guys, and I'm sure the Portland players, that, hey, man, let's start this thing up. Let's start playing, because we have not had this kind of rest the whole season. So Saturday night can't come soon enough. Thank you.
Kyle Fredrickson, the Denver Post.
Hey, Michael, just wanted to follow up a little bit on Nurkic. Watching film of him this year, what makes him so effective? And also, I know 2017 was a long time ago, but what do you remember just about the challenge of playing him and Jokic, on the same team during their brief stint as teammates? Nikola mentioned that, for at least as younger players, it seemed like they just didn't play well together.
Well, for your first question, Nurk is really skilled. I think he's a great complement to both Dame and CJ. They're one of the league leaders in pick and rolls per game and dribble handoffs per game. And those guys have great synergy on the court. He sets great screens, he rolls, and his ability to catch the ball in the pocket to finish, to make plays for others. We talked about his ability to work the offensive glass. And now 3 head-to-head meetings this year, Yusuf is averaging 5 offensive rebounds a game against us. So, yeah, he's skilled, he's big, he's physical. He's a really good basketball player. Going back to 2017, that seems like such a long time ago. And, we tried to play them both together early on. Didn't have the results that we necessarily wanted. And the reality is, I think, the trade has benefited Nurk, it's benefited us, and it worked out for everybody. Nurk had a chance to become their starting center and has been instrumental in all their success. And obviously we know that who our center is. He's the league MVP. And, we've done everything to build around Nikola Jokic, which has allowed us to be the team that we've been, the last 3-4 years. So, it didn't go well, but, I think Nurk is in a great place. And I think you can tell by our recent success the last few years that, we've definitely gone in the right direction as well.
All right, Coach, we got time for one more. We're going to end with Mike Singer with the Denver Post.
Hey, Michael, you mentioned the 13-5 record since Jamal went down. Where would you guys be without Faku, A? And B, how comfortable are you with the matchup of him going up against Dame, given that he's a rookie, but he's obviously not your typical rookie given his experience?
Yeah, Faku obviously has been playing at a really high level. With the injuries to Jamal and Monte and Will and PJ, more was placed on his shoulders, starting role, playing heavy minutes. I think in that stretch, Mike, Faku really impacted the game on both ends, scoring and playmaking on offense, defense, loose balls, being into guys, being just a constant pest out there. So I think, I don't know if we're 13-5 without Faku's play. We were depleted in the backcourt. So you're playing a rookie in Faku, you're playing a 10-day player in Austin Rivers, you're playing a two-way player in Shaq Harrison. So we needed all those guys to step up, and they did. And then going in, yeah, this is his rookie season, his first playoffs. But the thing we all know about Faku, he's been in big games in the Olympics, in World Championships, in the Euro League. So I don't anticipate Faku having a deer in headlights look. I think he's going to be very comfortable in the setting. He knows that the playoffs are a different level, and I'm sure he's going to bring his game to a different level. But it's not on Faku to guard Dame Lillard by himself. No one can guard Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum by themselves. It will truly require a team effort, and all five guys on the floor are going to have to be locked in and be real disciplined within the game plan and the personnel.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thank you.